Hello again.
Hello! We're back with another Universal Yums box. This is a special holiday edition. So usually Universal Yums, it's a monthly subscription box, and each month they choose a country and send you a box of snacks, depending on whatever subscription level you have. And this month it's not from a specific country. It is from everywhere. You can see it says everywhere. And it's a holiday theme box, so hopefully we'll get a good mix of different holidays.
This is for December?
December, so obviously a number of holidays. We have Hanukkah, we have Christmas, we have Kwanzaa. So hopefully we get a good mix of different snacks from all around the world that have to do with these fun December holidays.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yep. Let's get into it.
Here we go. 'Tis the season for yums, and I do see a Christmas tree and a menorah. Oh, I don't. We probably need to get a marker. And it looks like all over the tree are flags of different countries, which is probably the places that the snacks are going to be from. Of course, we have our snack scoreboard, where we score if things were a yum, a yeah, or a yuck. So we'll keep track throughout the box. And also we have our booklet that has information on all the snacks that we're going to pick out of the box. I kind of liked how we did it last time where we just picked it out at random. So let's get started with our first snack. You want to pick the first one?
All right. I will go for, I'm going to just try the one on top.
Oh, no. Okay. This is from the United States. And it sounds pretty disgusting to me. This is the Golden Flake Dill Pickle Chips. Potato chips, thin and crispy, dill pickle flavored. So this will be interesting. Actually, what does this have to do with Christmas?
I've never heard of anybody having dill chips for
Oh, I see. Okay, because in the 1880s, the American store Woolworths began selling hand-blown glass ornaments. And I don't know if you've seen the pickle, a glass pickle ornament. It's kind of a tradition.
Okay. I think I've seen that.
Well, so it started out
Some regional thing?
we're selling these, no, they're selling these blown glass ornaments, and the fruits and vegetables, particularly the pickle, were not selling well. So a sales clerk began telling customers that the pickle ornament was part of a game in Germany, and in this game, a real pickle was placed on the Christmas tree, and the first person to find it would be given good fortune for the next year. So then they started selling an ornament of it to be like part of that game, even though there's very little evidence that suggests it's actually a common practice in Germany, but a lot of German American families adopted the tradition and get that pickle ornament, and now I guess pickle chips are associated with Christmas.
Okay.
So this says it's the right mix of vinegar, dill, and thin potato crispness. Actually, might be interesting because
this is Golden Flake, it's the South's original potato chip.
I've never heard the brand Golden Flake.
Yeah.
Let's try it. This might be interesting because I actually do like the flavor of dill pickles, but I don't like the sliminess of pickled cucumber. Kind of just smells like vinegar.
Yeah.
Let's give it a try.
Just probably a lot of vinegar.
Oh, I like it.
Oh yeah.
Got the dill in there. Got the vinegar. I do. I really like that.
Of course, my stance is it would always be better in kettle cook.
I like thin and crispy.
It's
That's
good.
my style.
It's good.
Good. I like that it has good vinegar taste. It almost tastes like a mixture between like a vinegar, salt and vinegar chip plus almost even like a sour cream and onion chip. Green onion. I mean, it's not super dill.
Have you
Overpowering.
ever seen anything similar anything similar to that in the Lay's flavor contest?
No, but I know I've heard of pickle chips before.
Yeah.
It sounds familiar, but maybe I'm just thinking of oh no, there is a Kettle. There's a Kettle. One of the Kettle brands. I don't know if it's Kettle brand or if it's one of the other ones, but it has a pickle chip. They have a dill pickle flavored one. I'd be interested to try it, and I think you might too. What are you gonna call that one?
I'm gonna say yum.
That is a yum for you. I'm gonna mark stuff. I'm gonna say yum too. I like that. All right, on to the next.
It's your turn.
What do we have? Canadian maple classic shortbread biscuits from Spruce Handmade Cookie Company. This sounds delish. Handmade maple shortbread. It is from Canada. This cookie pairs one of Canada's best exports, maple syrup, with one of Canada's best chefs, Mark Pollard, to make an irresistible, surprisingly simple shortbread. Every holiday celebration needs a classic cookie. This is a classic cookie. Maple shortbread.
So these are about, I don't know, about the size of a quarter as far as width goes.
Way bigger than a quarter.
Huh?
That's way bigger than a quarter.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, taller than a quarter.
Maybe get about a dozen or something in the box. Let's try it. I love maple. I love shortbread. Ooh, smells good. Nice buttery texture. It actually smells more like maple than it tastes. Do you taste much maple?
No.
But it smelled a lot like it when you opened it, right?
It reminds me of those dance cookies.
The what?
Dance cookies.
Oh, the ones in the tin?
Which are also kind of a holiday thing, right?
I think so. Those are delish. I like that one too.
Yeah.
So I can get a yum,
That's a yum.
Same here. I really like that. That was really yummy. Alright, on to the next.
Okay. We have a couple of pieces of, or eaches of, looks like it's some kind of Korean.
Okay, oh, Korean, exactly. It's called Yugwa candy. It has been eaten in Korea since the year 918. Not 1918, 918.
Wow.
So over 1,000 years. Let's see. It's only served during national feasts, ceremony, and state banquets. Wow, including even more recently, it was restricted even further and could only be eaten at weddings or special.
So it's not something that you would like just go to your 7-Eleven and get.
Yeah, I guess not. And I mean, it's become less regulated today, but it's very regulated. So it's strictly handled the way that they make it and sell it. It's regulated by the Korean government. It must be made by a Korean food brand master. This batch is made by Grandmaster Kim Kyu Hyun. And he has been studying the practice of making Yugwa for over 20 years.
This is a serious art.
Yeah, it's big. It sounds like a lot of work. They have a lot of interesting information about the whole process, how you make rice flour, you knead it with honey, all those stuff.
This is like...
And it is for Korean New Year.
This is the reason for University Yums, being able to try things like this.
Yeah, we'd never be able to taste it, ever.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And it has, I mean, obviously a long history in Korea. And now we get to try it. Yeah. So it's softer than it looks. It looks like a hard, almost like a almond roca or something. Yeah. But it's like soft. It's like a little Cheeto puff. You ready? Oh, not what I expected at all. Wow.
You'd almost think that this has gone bad, but...
It just totally disintegrates in your mouth.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even swallow it and it's gone.
It's dissolves but chewy.
Yeah, it's almost like cotton candy that... How odd.
It's not really that sweet.
No, it's pleasant. I mean, I wouldn't just sit and snack on it, but I guess that's really not the point of it since it's such a specialized...
Yeah, it's not like you notice that these are packed individually.
Yeah, you're not going to just sit with a bag on the couch. We should have done a toast to longevity. Or a wedding. How interesting.
Wow.
That's really cool. Okay, next one. Oh, this has a couple, so I'll just take one of the pieces out of here.
Variety of things.
Okay, this is...
Uh-oh.
Do you see what it says? Paraguitas.
I'm a little worried about this one.
Which is, let's get the information on that while we show it to you. This is Brevas con Arequipe. Oh, these are figs.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna like this, but we'll try it.
It's, oh wait, we didn't rate
keep
the
it
last one. We didn't rate the Korean Yugwa.
I say yum.
Yum? Okay, I'm gonna say yeah. Just 'cause.
I'm kind of in the middle of yeah and yum, but I'm gonna just give it a yum.
Okay. Okay, so this is from Colombia.
Colombia.
And it is, I guess it's kind of like a sticky pudding, figgy pudding, you know, you hear that. Stuffed with rich, creamy Arequipe. Basically caramelized, basically a fig with caramel.
Okay. So what is the brown stuff is?
Yeah, that's the fig, and the caramel is basically the sweetened condensed milk that's caramelized in the middle. Do you want to just share one?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Oh, okay.
Did you hold it up?
Huh? Yeah, let's give it a shot. Okay, it's okay, well, we'll see. It's not sweet at all.
Really?
No. I'm gonna need water after that one, I think.
Oh yeah, I don't like that. No. Not into it.
I'm glad we shared it. We couldn't even finish it.
Yeah, the middle is grainy and the outside is a gooey fig. The fig is probably the better part of it.
Alright.
I don't like it. I'm gonna give that a yuck.
Yuck.
Yuck for you too? Alright, we pick the next one.
I mean, they still have great coffee there, so. And pastries. Sure. Anyways, another pack of
Alright.
set of things.
Oh, this is Christmas pudding.
Christmas pudding.
This is from Australia.
Oh, down under.
It's a Christmas pudding. Let's see.
Hillier's.
It's also known as a figgy pudding, so this might have figs as well. Made from a thick batter of eggs, breadcrumbs, currants, figs, nuts, and a handful of spices. Typically cooked in November, wrapped in fine muslin for storage, and then slowly steamed on Christmas Day.
Wow, this is a process.
Yeah,
Starts
it
in November.
says it's far too much work for the average person. So instead, we get this small piece of Christmas pudding the Aussie way. It has chocolate.
Christmas pudding.
Might have alcohol in it. Let's see. Oh, it does have a little bit of brandy. It's the last ingredient on the list, so I'm sure it's very little. And rum flavor. So that might make it a little fun. Basically sounds like a little fruit cake with chocolate on the outside.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to just try yours too.
Okay.
It's cute little, looks like a little truffle.
Yeah.
It tastes rummy.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Oh. Oh yeah, I can really taste that.
Back that up.
Not bad.
Not bad.
I don't love it.
It says it has fruits in it?
Actually, I'm still gonna give it a yuck. It's the opposite of growing on.
Yeah.
No, I don't like it. Yeah, it's got currants, figs,
I mean, you look at it, it's not really.
nuts, and a lot of spices.
Everything's kind of blended in there. You see some bits of nuts in there.
What do you give that?
That's more of a, what's the middle one?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
On the verge of the yuck.
Looks like we have so much. Okay. Let's do this one. This is El Almendro Mini Bits. Crunchy almond. And this is from Spain.
Okay.
This is the most famous Christmas dessert in all of Spain. And the slogan is "Come home for Christmas."
For Christmas.
So it probably has a whole feeling of home, and it's very simple. Almond, sugar, honey, an egg white, and a wafer.
Okay. I think those are all things that I could get on board.
So this is from Spain. This is the most famous Christmas treat in Spain. Oh, it's like a little wafer cookie.
Yeah.
Cute.
Very fragile. It's kind of just making
Smells
a mess.
like almonds. Oh, very crunchy.
Okay. It's good.
That's good. It gets a yeah from me.
Yeah.
I'm not like, you know, jumping for joy, but I'm not going to spit it out. A yeah also. That was the Almendro turron from Spain.
All right.
Up next.
This is going to be a savory one.
Okay.
I know that because there is garlic on the packaging, so this looks like maybe, I don't know.
All right, so this is something
East European?
from a traditional Czech Christmas dinner. Part of the tradition, I guess, is that you put a bowl of garlic underneath the dinner table to provide strength and protection of the coming year. So there you go. These are to help you fulfill it in case you, because I guess there are a bunch of different Christmas traditions, and one of them is the bowl. If you can't do it, this is a good, basically, fill-in for having the bowl of garlic under your table. It's a favorite in Prague. It's the first, I guess, a Universal Yum says they're lucky enough to be the first company to ever bring them into the U.S.
Wow.
It says to give us strength and protection during the
We
holidays.
would never try this if not for Universal.
Unless we went to Prague
Yeah.
on Christmas.
Yeah. I love this bag, by the way. It's clear. You can see what's going on inside.
I see garlic and I see, I don't know if that's parsley or if that's going to be some cilantro. We'll
See
see.
some shimmer from the oil.
And I love garlic, so
Oh, man.
is it garlicky? Ooh, okay, but not bad. It's not like a gross amount of garlic. It is very garlicky. I like it though.
Woo!
It's not like an artificial garlic.
Oh my goodness, that is good.
It's really yummy, but that will be like,
It's not even really salty.
you're gonna have garlic burps for a day or two after that.
Just one chip.
Yeah.
You could just...
You will have garlic breath. That's yummy though.
Oh, it's so good.
I do really like that.
We're going to be finishing this whole bag.
Yeah, that definitely gets a yum for me.
Oh, I could eat that year round.
I wonder if they're available all year, or if it's really
That's
just
so good.
for Christmas.
This
Does
must
it look
have...
Christmassy on the bag?
I mean,
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
this is something you'd see, year round looks like. I don't know.
Wow, that is so good. I wonder. I don't know. It doesn't really say if these are only available at Christmas.
That is so potent. I can't even imagine how bad you'd feel if you ate the whole thing.
Your breath?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of garlic. Alright, let's do this next one. Looks like we got 4 of them, but I think they're all the same, so just each open one. And this is a Chinese treat. Oh, it's black sesame candy. Okay, I've actually had this before. A coworker has brought it to work.
This is, yeah, you can find this here. Pretty sure you can find this in the 99 Ranch or something.
Maybe. She actually brought it from China too.
Yeah.
Everything in China has layered meanings, and this candy is no exception. It's sort of a must for Chinese New Year celebrations. It represents sweetness and happiness for the year ahead, although I'm pretty sure it's
February,
not
right?
sweet at all.
February?
End of January, beginning of February, I think. It's in red, which is a lucky color. You've seen the red envelopes for the money. And it's one of China's most popular treats during Chinese New Year. It says not because it's candy, not because it's red, but because it's delicious. So let's give it a try. I don't think it's going to be sweet. It mentions sweetness, but if it's what I'm thinking of, it actually kind of tastes like peanut butter. But not very sweet.
This is familiar because I think they have this at, if you go to some shaved ice places.
Oh, really?
Right? They have the
I know they have sesame flavored,
shaved ice
drinks and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it smells like a Butterfinger.
Oh, man.
Oh, it is sweet. This has like a sugar coating on the outside. This is not what I thought it was going to be, and it's really yummy.
Good texture going on here.
It tastes like a Butterfinger, right?
Oh yeah.
Minus the chocolate, I guess. It tastes like the inside of a Butterfinger.
Seeds going on there. A little texture. This is good. This is yum for me.
Me too. I like that. My coworker hates everything sweet. So probably what she brought was that without the sweet sugary layer on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't love it as much. Gotta have that sugar on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
That is good though. Alright, what's up next?
Open this variety bag. Okay, let's see. Looks like feels like a hard candy kind of thing.
Sorry, I didn't realize you had already handed it over. Let's see. This is mince pie candy. This is from England.
Okay.
From the UK. Sounds like... Ooh, does it really have meat in it?
What?
Let me read all the...
Mince pie.
Oh, wow.
In the
I
form
don't know
of-
how sweet this is going to be. Okay. So, you've heard of mincemeat?
Yeah.
I'm just going to give you the whole deal here. In the 11th century, people living in the Middle East would cure their meats using a mix of sugar, spices, and fruit. When the Crusaders came back to England from the Middle East in the 12th century, they brought the technique with them. To store meat over long periods of time, it was finely minced, mixed with cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg, and a variety of fruits like apples, raisins, and citrus. In 1413, after King Henry V served a mincemeat pie at his coronation, the dish became common during the holidays. Pies everywhere, often baked into oval shapes to represent baby Jesus sleeping in the manger. 200 years later, when Oliver Cromwell abolished Christmas in England, he also effectively abolished mincemeat pies. They are still made in secret. The meat was removed from many recipes and the finished pies were baked into a variety of different shapes to disguise them. I see. It was during this period that the urban legend arose that it's illegal to eat mince pies on Christmas Day, and that myth is not true.
Illegal.
Yeah.
Lots of them.
And that myth isn't true.
Mm-hmm.
But most mincemeat pies don't have any meat in them.
Wow.
They do have the fruits and the original spices, cloves, cinnamon, nutmeg. But it's still called mincemeat. So if you see a mincemeat pie, it probably won't have meat in it. It'll probably be fruit.
Okay.
So, all that to say, let's try this little mincemeat pie candy.
Quite a legacy.
It has no meat. The first ingredient is sugar, so it probably will be sweet. It doesn't smell like anything. You don't like it?
I don't know if it changes. It's very bland. It's almost... Is there licorice going on? And I don't know.
Maybe because it does have a lot of spices, so it could have anise. I'm not sure how you say it, but it could be one of them. All right, we're done with these. All right, let's. Ooh, authentic chocolate clove and cinnamon chocolate flavor bar for hot chocolate. So I wonder if you put this into hot chocolate. You mix it with milk and you warm it up, but I think we'll just taste it as it is. If you want to show that, and I can read about
This is
it.
from Mexico?
This is from Peru.
Oh, Peru.
And this is for December 24th, also called Noche Buena. So Christmas Eve, you have a big dinner, followed by gifts, fireworks, champagne, and hot chocolate. So, this special hot chocolate is made by hand. You melt that with milk. Let's see.
Oh, wow. Look at it.
They have a recipe in the book if we want to actually make hot chocolate with that.
Got some spice going on in there.
It says we can't eat it as a chocolate bar, but it's much better the way it was intended to be consumed in hot chocolate. So it might be not as great.
Yeah.
Just like this. But, ooh, that smells like Christmas.
Yeah.
You saw that already? It's
Yeah.
like super cinnamony.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna eat a little bit. Oh wow, it like crumbles.
Mm.
It's almost like hot chocolate powder clumped together. I bet that would make really good hot chocolate.
Yeah.
But not really good for just eating it as a bar.
It's hard to rate that knowing that we didn't really.
Yeah, that's, I mean, I get it. I totally can imagine. Oh wow.
It's not creamy. I think we just have to try it with milk.
We should make it. We should do it this weekend.
Yeah.
It's a whole liter. So it makes quite a lot.
Oh wow.
So it's very concentrated too. It's a lot of flavor for just one little bite of chocolate.
It's like.
I bet it'll be good. It tastes like big red gum.
Yeah.
I'm going to give that one a chance. I'm just going to leave it open-ended, but I'm going to give the yuck to the
TBD.
mince meat.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. Yuck for sure.
All right, we have three left. Bon au Bon Blanco Alfajor. Alfajor is the brand. This is from Argentina. It is a sandwich cookie. Oh, that's funny. It's eaten throughout the Spanish-speaking world on Christmas Day, except Argentina. It's eaten all year round, but especially even more on Christmas. They originally come from Spain, but now Argentina is the world's largest consumer of this special cookie.
Oh, that smells so good.
It's Argentina's most Alfajor is not the brand. The brand probably says on the wrapper.
This is like melting in my hand.
I'm not sure about the brand. But this is peanut butter. 2 crumbly cakes sandwiched between a thick layer of peanut butter and I'm guessing some sort of vanilla or white chocolate on the outside. You can take a bite first, or do you want to cut it? All right, ready?
Yep.
Ooh, okay, I see the peanut butter. See the cookies crumbly.
There it is.
I'll get to do peel on that. That's pretty tasty.
That's good. Yum for me.
Reminds me of something.
That'd be so good with coffee.
I can't put my finger on it, but it's good.
Aftertaste
Tastes like
is
something.
Aftertaste kind of creeps up on you. I think it's like not as sweet as you think it would be.
It's not super duper sweet. I think that's gonna be characteristic of most places.
Yeah.
Than the U.S. Everything in the U.S. is gonna be like way sweeter.
Packed with a little more sugar than you need.
All right. We have our own little mini panettone. How cute is that? Have you seen these teeny ones?
I've never seen one that small.
Okay, you have to send a picture to Bernard. But in the meantime, let me read to you about our little panettone here. Obviously, it's from Italy. It is Italy's most famous Christmas treat. They give the whole story. There's falcons involved. There's
like one
a
brand.
lot involved.
There's like one brand.
I thought the brand was Panettone, no?
Is it?
Maybe not. Maybe not.
The yellow boxes, you see them all over the place when it's holiday season.
I had never heard of them until a few years ago. Maybe it's, I don't know, an LA thing that I just didn't have them in Bakersfield. This story is seriously so involved. There's like a baker's daughter. There's a guy who likes to fly falcons. There's a king.
There could be a
there's
musical.
A lot. Yeah, probably.
Story.
But basically, it takes 30 hours for the dough to rise. It's hung upside down to bake,
wow.
So that the top comes out perfectly. And in Italy, they give it to friends and family as a gift.
I feel like Panettone is like pretty polarizing. You either like it or...
Well, okay, I don't like it, but this sounds like it doesn't have those little fruit bits. It sounds like it's just chocolate chip.
I wish this was the way it was.
So let's give it a try. Did you send a picture to Bernard?
I took it. I haven't sent it yet.
Okay, that's fine. For later.
So open it up, and you've got, it's kind of encased in this little...
It's a little loaf, and it's got its own little parchment paper thing.
Yep. Okay, I don't know if you want to just cut it or...
Yeah, let's cut a piece off. Oh, it doesn't cut very easily. Well, there we go. I should just cut through the paper.
Yeah. Unwrap it.
All right.
Now I am gonna be a big fan of this if it doesn't have the fruit.
It doesn't. It's just chocolate.
This
is what I wish it would be.
They have chocolatone. Well, that's what they call
it.
it.
But that's the bread is chocolate, right?
No, it's like this with chocolate chips.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Whatever, chocolate bits inside.
That's very yummy. It tastes like a chocolate croissant.
Oh man.
Right?
That's good.
The bread itself is sweet. It's much softer than it looks. It looks like a very dense bread, but it's light. It's kind of like a croissant. It has these little flaky layers. It's good. I like that. I'm going to take a wild guess and think that gets a yum from you.
Absolutely.
Even for me.
That's not going in the trash.
All right. And last but not least, we have a box of mixed baklava. And this is from Jordan.
You see baklava, around in different restaurants, but I guess it's one of those things where different countries do it a little differently, maybe, or everybody kind of makes it the same way.
I'm sure there's little,
variations.
Variations, yeah. So this is from Jordan, and it's for Eid.
What was that?
Eid, the celebration after Ramadan.
Oh, okay.
Which is technically moves because it's based on a lunar calendar. But so it can be any time of year, but it is their celebration, and we're gonna try some baklava. This is a mixed box. There's a little bird's nest one, and there's like a traditional one.
It's very nice packaging.
It is nice.
It's wrapped, and then also in. Oh wow. Let's see.
Oh wow, that is so fancy.
I feel like we're unboxing a phone here.
Wow, this is way fancy.
Those are such cute little pieces. It almost looks like little bird's nest.
That's exactly what it's called. There's the traditional flaky layer ones, and then this one is called the bird's nest in the middle. It's the thin strands of pasta wrapped around pistachios that looks like a bird's nest. Alright, I think let's try the one that we can both try the same type. And it sounds like this is cashew. All the ones I've ever had have been...
Pistachio.
There is pistachio, but the one that I have had and I've made has been walnuts. So, obviously there are little variations. I think I'm gonna like it. That's good. That's really good. Love baklava.
Perfectly firm. Very crispy. I think a cat.
Brother. Of course, we get the food out and he comes running. Well, that's definitely gonna get a yum from me. How about you?
That's a yum.
Franklin?
What about
a
you,
yum for you, Franklin? Alright. Well, that was really cool. All in all, we had almost all yums.
That was fun.
That was really fun. A lot of good snacks that, like you said, we never really would have had the chance to try. Anything stand out as a favorite to you?
I mean, these chips really, I think.
Both of the chips were really good.
Yeah.
And I also really like those maple shortbread cookies from Canada.
Yeah.
And also this Korean snack
was
so special. I feel like really lucky to have been able to try it.
I feel like every time I see a regular Panettone box, I'm going to just wish it was the chocolate version.
Straight from Italy.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Hopefully you guys had fun watching our unboxing and living through our tasting of these snacks. And hopefully we'll see you next time when we get our next box in January from who knows where. Tune in to find out.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye.